Have you ever witnessed a song become more powerful than language itself? Imagine sitting inside a grand concert hall in Seoul, expecting a beautiful evening of traditional Korean choral music, only to hear something no one could have imagined. The lights slowly dimmed, the audience fell silent, and dozens of Korean singers walked onto the stage wearing elegant black robes. Everyone expected a famous Korean classic to begin, but instead, the conductor raised his hand, and a gentle piano melody floated through the hall. Then, without warning, the choir opened their mouths and sang words that almost no one in the audience expected to hear. Bayan Ko, a Filipino song, perfectly pronounced, perfectly harmonized. For a brief moment, the entire hall froze. Some people looked at each other in confusion, wondering if they had heard correctly. Others immediately reached for their phones, sensing they were witnessing something extraordinary. Among the audience sat dozens of Filipinos living and working in South Korea. Nurses, engineers, factory workers, students, and overseas workers who had spent years away from home. Many had arrived expecting nothing more than an ordinary cultural concert. Instead, within seconds, memories of the Philippines came rushing back. The melody of Bayan Ko echoed through the theater, carrying emotions that words alone could never explain. One elderly Filipino woman quietly placed her hand over her heart. A young student wiped away tears before anyone noticed. Even several Korean audience members, despite not understanding every Tagalog word, could feel the emotion pouring from the stage. There was something different about this performance. This wasn't simply a foreign choir learning another country's song. It felt like a message of respect, a tribute, almost as if two nations were speaking to each other through music instead of language. Every note grew stronger, every harmony deeper, and with every verse, the silence inside the hall became even more powerful than the applause that would eventually follow. But the biggest mystery remained unanswered. Why would a Korean choir choose one of the most emotional songs in Filipino history? What inspired months of practice just to sing in a language completely different from their own? As cameras continued recording and millions would soon watch the performance online, almost no one inside that concert hall knew the remarkable story hidden behind those unforgettable voices. And once the truth finally came to light, people across both Korea and the Philippines would never look at this performance the same way again. Long before the audience applauded that unforgettable performance, the journey had quietly begun months earlier inside a rehearsal room in Seoul. The choir's conductor had one simple belief: music should never be limited by borders or language. During a cultural exchange event, he had met several Filipino musicians who spoke passionately about one song that had united generations of Filipinos through both hope and hardship, Bayan Ko. Curious, he listened to the melody for the first time. Although he couldn't understand the Tagalog lyrics, he immediately felt the emotion hidden inside every note. He later told his choir, "If we truly want to honor another culture, we cannot simply perform its music. We must understand its heart." That single sentence changed everything. The singers began studying every word of the song, not just its pronunciation, but its meaning. Filipino language coaches patiently corrected every syllable. Members of the Filipino community in Korea visited rehearsals, explaining the history behind Bayan Ko and why it remained one of the country's most emotional and meaningful songs. At first, many choir members struggled. Some sounds in Tagalog were unfamiliar, and several rehearsals ended with laughter as singers mispronounced certain words. But no one gave up. Day after day, they practiced until every line flowed naturally. As the weeks passed, something unexpected happened. The song no longer felt foreign. It became personal. The choir members began connecting with the emotions carried by the melody, imagining families separated by distance, people longing for home, and the universal hope for freedom, peace, and belonging. When Filipino guests attended one rehearsal, several were moved to tears before the song had even finished. One elderly Filipino quietly stood up and thanked the choir, saying he had never imagined hearing Bayan Ko sung with such sincerity by people from another country. That moment convinced everyone they were preparing something far bigger than a concert. News of the upcoming performance slowly spread through Korean and Filipino communities. Tickets disappeared within days, Social media users became curious about why a Korean choir had chosen one of the Philippines' most iconic songs. By the night of the concert, the theater was completely full. Cameras were ready. Phones were already recording before the first note had even been sung. No one realized that within hours, those recordings would begin spreading across the internet, touching millions of hearts and turning one extraordinary performance into an international symbol of friendship between South Korea and the Philippines. The final note of Bayan Ko faded into complete silence. For several unforgettable seconds, no one moved. The audience simply sat there, overwhelmed by what they had just experienced. Then, almost all at once, the entire concert hall erupted into thunderous applause. People rose from their seats in a standing ovation that seemed to last forever. Many Filipinos in the audience openly wiped away tears, embracing family members and friends beside them. Even Korean audience members, despite not understanding every Tagalog lyric, applauded with genuine admiration because they had witnessed something far greater than a musical performance. They had seen respect expressed through melody. Within minutes, videos recorded on mobile phones began appearing across social media. The performance spread rapidly from South Korea to the Philippines, and then across the world wherever Filipino communities lived. Millions watched the choir sing Bayan Ko with remarkable care and emotion. Thousands of comments poured in. Some viewers wrote, "I never expected foreigners to sing our song with so much heart." Others said, "This proves music can unite people even when they speak different languages." Filipino workers overseas shared the video with their families back home, saying it reminded them that home is never only a place, it is also a feeling carried in memories, culture, and music. Korean viewers praised the choir for embracing another nation's heritage with sincerity instead of simply performing it for entertainment. News pages and cultural organizations highlighted the performance as a beautiful example of international friendship, showing how genuine respect for another country's traditions can create powerful emotional connections. In the days that followed, the choir received messages of gratitude from Filipinos around the world. Invitations for future cultural collaborations began arriving, and the performance continued inspiring conversations about how music can build bridges where words sometimes fail. Bayan Ko was no longer just a song performed on a stage that evening. It had become a symbol of shared humanity between two nations. It reminded millions that cultures grow stronger when they are celebrated rather than divided, and that a melody sung with honesty can travel farther than any speech ever could. Long after the lights inside the concert hall had gone dark, the echoes of that performance continued to live online and in the hearts of those who watched it. Because on that remarkable night, a Korean choir did more than sing a Filipino song. They reminded the world that kindness, respect, and music will always speak the same universal language.